Hi, my name is Shalea Moore, and I'm going to be talking about the Tennessee State Standard 6.EE.A3, which stands for Sixth Grade Expressions and Equations, which states that students should be able to apply properties of operations, including but not limited to commutative, associative, and distributive properties, to generate written expressions. The standard is geared for sixth grade initially, but can also be stretched to seventh grade as well, since they also use properties of operations. This activity created for students to master expressions and equations would be one that includes a whole class participation. With the use of technology, teachers will put up a whiteboard app and have a math problem projected for students to see. The whiteboard app is available for use on iPad, laptops, and can even work through the use of Chrome and Safari browsers. While using the app, teachers and students can use the drawing tools to solve problems. The app also has a math text and a writing tool that allows to add equations, expressions, and their descriptions. Teachers can also share the work by saving as an image or by creating a code, then sending out to all students. The code could be used as an independent practice on their own personal devices. This would work well with students who may have learning differences and needs. Some students do not work well in groups, but by using the given code and their technology devices, they're able to learn the same material as other students, yet at their own pace. Calculators, a simpler type of technological device, may also be used for more difficult problems, such as those involving fractions and decimals. For this activity itself, one student will go up to the front of the classroom to work a given problem. All other students sitting at their seats will be working the same problems and holding answer cards that go along with pre-prepared expressions. As a student solves the expressions on the whiteboard, they will then look out to their classmates and find the corresponding answer cards that students are holding. For example, the teacher displays an expressions for teachings of the distributive property. She might hold out 3 parentheses x plus 2y. The student at the whiteboard will work the problem, and then once it is solved, must find the student that's holding a 3x and a plus 6y card, as those would be the correct answers. Then the student will pull the students holding those cards to the front of the classroom and put them in order that shows the correct order of 3x plus 6y to show the expression as a whole. By using this hands-on method of solving the expressions and then finding their classmates holding the correct problems, students are able to use technology with calculators and the whiteboard to maximize an active deepening learning of the standard. While the whiteboard and the student's work is projected, it is also used as a teaching mechanism, as if the student was to incorrectly solve the problem. Students can see where their mistake has been made and then can coach one another along to fix their solution and solve it correctly. Another tip for students that may have different learning needs would be to use the Quiziz app, which also aligns with state standards. Quiziz is also an online and gaming platform that creates interactive learning. A code is given just like for using of the whiteboard, and students can compete for first, second, and third place with all other players. When watching the students actively solving their expressions and their equations at the board, along with at their seats, students will be able to master the concept of the given standard. This activity can be used as a competition between teams to see who might solve the problem first, which makes for a more engaging lesson. The activity engages students in learning the material, engages in classroom activity and participation, and also supports learning how to use technology in a digitally enhanced environment.